and welcome to this video lecturing. In this video, we are going to see about how to pass journal entry for a transaction.
Hello to everyone and welcome to this video. In this video, we will be seeing about simply what is account and we will be moving on to the concept of journal. First is accounting. What is accounting is, first is we have to record the transactions, what is happening in the business. That is technically called as transactions, and that is recording of a transaction. Accounts involves recording of a transaction, and then we have to classify what are the accounts that is involved, and we have to summarize the transactions. That is, we will, for interpreting the profit and loss, we will be summarizing it, and then we will be communicating to the interested parties as like of owners or partners or to the employees or to the management. Now moving on to the first is recording the transactions. I'll be saying what is transaction which is happening in a concern. Suppose if the company is starting a business on 1st April, he or she will be recording the transaction as Mr. A has started business with cash. Of how much cash they will be mentioning. Here in an example I have taken rupees 10,000. This is one transaction. Like this, there may be many entries or many activities that will be conducted in a day. So each and everything has to be recorded chronologically. That is called as transaction. And then next step is we will be classifying the accounts. Under classifications, we have to classify either it is personal account or impersonal account. In previous video itself, I have clearly explained what is personal account and impersonal account and their classification. Impersonal account, two accounts, real account and nominal account. To summarize, personal account is all the persons who are all natural person and artificial person created by law comes under the category of personal account, and real account, all the properties and the assets of the concern will be coming under the category of real account, and nominal account is all the expenses and losses and incomes and gains will be recorded in as the nominal account. Now the recording of transaction gets completed. Once the daily transaction has been recorded, it has to be transferred to a books of account called as a journal. Here journal is the prime book of account. Once the transaction has been entered, we have to pass it to the journal. So journal is the first book of accounts where we will be recording the transactions. Under the journal, there is one concept. Before moving on to the journal, there is one concept called as golden rules of accounting, where after classifying the types of account, we have to bring another category of dual aspect, whether it is debit or credit. According to our concept of dual aspect concept, a transaction will involve at least two accounts, and we have to classify whether that account comes under debit or credit. According to our golden rule, if it is a personal account, the receiver should be debited and the giver should be credited. Next is real account. All the real account is debit what comes in, and it is credit if it goes out. And nominal account, all the expenses will come under the category of debit, and all the incomes and gains will be coming under the category of credit. Now we will be moving on to how to pass the journal entry. Before going to the format of journal entries, now we will be seeing what are the steps involved in passing the journal entry. Once the transaction has been given, as like of Mr. A started business with cash of rupees 10,000, first step is you have to classify what are the two accounts, at least two accounts involved in one particular transaction. In this transaction, Mr. A started business with cash of rupees 10,000. The two accounts involved here are cash account and Mr. A account. After classifying the accounts, we have to categorize it as either personal account, real account or nominal account. Since cash is of a property, asset of that concern, so it comes under the category of real account. So you have to mention what is that account. Here I have mentioned it as real account. Then Mr. A account, another one account we have identified in this transaction is Mr. A account. This Mr. A is a natural person which has been created by God. So we are classifying this account as personal account. So here we have to mention it as a personal account. Once you have classified whether it is personal, real or nominal, we have to see according to our golden rule whether the account should debited or credited. Here, cash is coming into the business. So each and every transaction according to the business entity concept, we have to enter from the business point of view and not from the owner's point of view. So here, Mr. A is the owner and he is starting a business. For business, cash is coming into the organization. So if it comes in, it should be debited. So you have to simply mark it as DR. Then next is Mr. A account. Already we have classified him under the category of personal account. Since Mr. A is contributing towards the business, so he will be the giver. If it is a giver according to our golden rule, it should be credited. So you have to simply mark it as credit. So this is so classifying the account, and according to our golden rule also we have to see whether it is debited or credited. We have classified the accounts as two, that is cash account and Mr. A account. Now we will be seeing the journal entry format. The format for entering into a journal is date, particulars, LS, debit and credit. Here as usual we will be recording the date, and in particulars column we will be writing which account is debited and which account is credited. And LF refers to ledger folio, which means that after this journal we will be posting it into a ledger, and we have to enter the page number of ledger where this particular journal has been entered. So you have to leave this for educational purpose. We will not be going to record any numbers here. And then we have to write the debit, credit amount only we are going to record. So here it is rupees and rupees. For the first transaction we shall see how to enter it into a journal. First is Mr. A started business with cash of rupees 10,000. We have classified two accounts. One account is cash, another one is Mr. A. Cash account should be debited and the Mr. A account should be credited as per our golden rules. Now, how to enter is you have to write the date. Since the date is on 1st April, we have to write the same as 1st April. If you write the year once it is enough, you need not want to repeat the year for each and every journal what you are recording. So once you have written the year as 2021, leave it. Don't write it or repeat it for the next transaction also. So here, while entering the journal, first we have to identify which account to be debited. Here according to our transaction, cash account should be debited. So you have to write the account name in the particulars column, that is cash account, and you have to leave space, and at the end of the particulars column you have to write with the word DR if it is a debit account. In order to identify that account as a debit, we are using the word DR. So cash account, DR at the end, and similarly you have to write the amount in the same line. Here Mr. A has deposited rupees 10,000 into a business. So you have to write under debit. Since it is coming under debit, we have to write the amount as 10,000 in debit column. Then we have to move to item credit. Here Mr. A account is credited. In order to write the credit amount, you should leave some gap in particulars column, and you have to start with the word to. And then you have to write what is the account which should be credited. So after leaving a gap, I have written 2 and Mr. A account, since Mr. A account is credited in the first transaction. So Mr. A account. Since this Mr. A is credited, we have to write the amount of same rupees 10,000 in the credit side. And then it should be followed by a narration. Narration is summary of that transaction. You have to write it without fail. That is, narration should be written by starting the word as being. So here I have written being cash invested by Mr. A. So with this, the first transaction gets completed. We are moving on to the second transaction. The second transaction I have given is purchased goods for rupees 5,000. Here two accounts involved are purchase account and cash account. Once we have read the transaction, we are supposed to classify what are the two accounts that is involved. So here two accounts involved are purchase account and cash account. So purchase account, where it will come, we have to classify whether it is nominal, personal or real account. Here purchases it is of a real account since it is an asset of the concern. So So it is of a real account. Coming on to cash account, already we have seen cash account is also an asset or a property, that is also a real account. We have to see according to our golden rule whether the purchase account to be debited or credited. While we are making a purchases, the goods is coming into the organization. So always debit is what comes in according to the golden rule of real account. So it is of debit, mentioned as DR. Coming on to the next one, cash account. Cash will goes out of the business when we are making the purchases. So all things what goes out should be recorded under credit category according to the golden rule of real account. So here cash account, real account, that should be credited. Coming on to the next step of entering into the journal. First you have to record what is the date. Simply I have given the date as April 2 and we have to write the first debit entry. Here the debit is purchases account. So purchases account I have written, and for debit we have to mention at the end of the particular column as DR. So it is DR. And since the item purchases is debited, you have to enter in debit column amount as what is the amount here is 5,000. So you have to record this 5,000 here. And then we have to see the credit item. Here the cash account is credited. So always credit should be entered by leaving a gap and including the word to. So to cash account, since it is in credit, we are entering it in the credit side, that is 5,000. At last we have to give narration by starting with the word being. So being purchased goods. The next transaction is on 3rd April, the goods worth of rupees 6,000 has been sold. So two accounts we have to classify. At least two accounts involved in this transaction is cash account and sales account. Cash is of a real account, already we have seen. So real account, and the sales is of an asset again. So it is of an again real account. While we are making the sales, the cash comes into the business. So debit what comes in according to the golden rule of real account. So here it is DR you have to mention. And then next is sales account. Again it is of a real account. When we are making the sales, goods will goes out of the concern. So whatever goes out will be considered under credit according to the golden rule of real account. So here it is CR. Now we are moving on to how to pass it into a journal book of account. First we have to enter the date. The date is April 3rd. And next what is the account debited you have to write. The first account is debited, that is cash account. Debtor at the end you have to write it in the particulars column. And in the debit column you have to write the amount since it belongs to the debit. So the amount worth of rupees 6,000 has been sold. So you are going to write the amount as 6,000. Coming on to the credit entry, the sales is real account and it is credited. So you have to leave some space in particulars column and start with the word to while writing the credit account. Here credit account is sales account. Under credit column you have to write the amount as 6,000. And you have to end the journal entry by writing the narration. Here the narration is being goods sold. Moving on to the next transaction, on the next day itself on April 4th, we have paid the rent of rupees 2,000. That is the business has paid rent of rupees 2,000. So we have to classify what are the two accounts involved. Two accounts are cash account and rent account. Cash is real account. Previously we have seen all the real accounts. So it is real account, and rent account which comes under expenses. So all the expenses account will be considered under nominal account. Here under cash, when we are making the payment of rent, the cash will goes out of the business. Debit what comes in and credit what goes out will be the rule for real account. So what goes out here is credited. Cash is going out of the business, so it is credited. Nominal account, since rent is of an expenses, all the income, expenses and losses should be debited according to the golden rule of nominal account. Here we are debiting the rent account. What will be our journal entry is rent account debtor. The amount in debit column, the amount paid is 2,000. You have to write the amount 2,000. And then you have to record the credit entry. Here the credit entry is cash account. So you have to write the credit entry by leaving the gap and starting with the word to cash account. Under credit column 2000. You have to end a particular transaction by writing the narration with the word being, rent paid is the narration. With this we are closing the particular journal entry and moving on to the next entry. The next transaction is receive the commission for rupees 5,000. You have to identify what are the two accounts involved. Here two accounts are cash account and commission account. Cash account, it is real account. We have seen many cash accounts, so it is cash account, real account. Next is commission account. Cash account, when we are receiving the commission, the amount is coming into the business. So whatever comes into the business should be debited according to the rule of real account. So here cash account is debited. Next, commission account, since it is of a receivable, if we receive some amount from the other person as commission or any other thing or discount, we have to consider it as a nominal account since it is an income. All the income and gains should be credited according to the golden rule of nominal account. So here the account is credited. Moving on to how to enter it into the journal entry is, you have to record the date. The date is on 5th April, so April 5. First you have to identify which account is debited. Here cash account is debited, so cash account. At the end of the particular column you have to write it as BR, and the amount which we are receiving as commission is 5,000. Under debit column write the amount as 5,000. Then next, moving on to the credit item, you have to leave some space. Start with the word to. What is your credit entry is commission. So commission account, you have to write it in the credit column as 5,000. So you have to end with the word narration, and then you have to go to the next journal entry. So here the narration is being commission received. Now we have summarization of this video. We have seen what is journal, what is the golden rules, and we have seen some what is transaction examples, and then we have seen how to pass the transaction into a journal entries. Thank you.